Burnett said to me one day, he said, Bill, from now on, if you want to do something and I want to do something, we agree that this is the right thing to do for the U.S. and it's the right thing for Thailand, then we will do it even if our superiors, if we don't think they will agree, we just won't tell them. Now that you know the communists are moving into all these areas, they're already taken to PDJ. We either have to fight with the communists or we've got to, well, we're going to just run away and go to Thailand. But if you can give us the weapons, we will fight the communists.
所以有一段係得閒地之類嘅，個班啊就當龍嘢都爆破的，佢背弄自己撞到炸了，巴嘛巴做動地呢，佢講冇巴就是呢，佢講就知道ฟื้นอาชีพต้องมั่วชิมแผ่นฟื้นแผ่นเตรียมมาจีนนะ
He was just about the best general in the field that I had seen, and I'd seen a lot of them. And I think you'll find most of the Americans who were there at that time would share that view.
I asked VP, do you think the Hmong could learn to be pilots? Oh, you know, because to VP, the Hmong could learn to be anything, and he's about right. And, you know, one of them was Lee Lu, you know, the famous pilot, one of those two. He firmly believed he'd never get killed. So he'd go up and fly right down the barrel of the damn gun.
Lee Lu was probably the greatest natural fighter bomber who ever existed.
They flew untold numbers of missions called Fly Till You Die.
Basically, the older guys had been killed off, and that was all that was left were the young boys. And by 72, there were just whole companies full of young boys that had very little training, some of them in Thailand, but others very little training. And they were put on the front lines and fought against hardened North Vietnamese regulars. And many times they were just slaughtered.
Back in the United States, there was public pressure, anti-war sentiment, and I think everybody just wanted out of the situation. And unfortunately, the Hmong were the pawn in this chess game, and they came up the losers.
VP was torn up, like you could tell it. He was crying inside. He was very unsettled. Of course, here he was faced with the idea that he was being taken, going to go away from his people. I think in his mind, it was wrenching thing, like he was abandoning them, and he didn't want to do that, of course.
I could see the end coming, and I didn't think it was going to be pretty, not because of exactly what was happening in Laos, but what was happening in Washington.